All right, Whitstable, tremendous win last week against the Crusaders, but how important is it to back up that effort this week at home?
Yeah, it's going to be super important back here at home. First game at home, obviously. So, as you said, last week was a good performance, but we've got to put that behind us because the Highlanders are a very tough team, very entertaining team, very dangerous with the ball in hand. So, we're going to have to be on our game to come away with this one.
We're obviously the captain's run at Allianz now. Is there a lot of excitement within the team playing their first home game this Friday?
Yeah, there's so much excitement coming back here. Obviously played the first 2 games away, but I'd love to see a big crowd here, get behind the boys. The home crowd means so much to the team. When they get behind them, it's like another player for them. So the boys are excited. Just hope we don't peak too soon.
And a lot of players hit their straps last week, none more so than Tane Edmund at fly half. You know yourself when you're a scrum half back in the day. How important is it having a 10 that really gets your team on the front foot?
Yeah, I think he was quite happy with the game. I think everyone was. I think he just touched the ball more than he usually does, and that was a big focus for him. He's just touching the ball. I think we play better when he's in the game and when he touches the ball and we play a bit off him. So I like it. I like it when he takes the line on. He's a dangerous threat with the ball in hand, but he can also distribute. So I think he gets the boys on the front foot and into the game.
And Ned made a real impact on the bench last week. He's got a starting berth this week. What does he bring to the team?
Yeah, Ned brings plenty of energy. He came off the bench last week and played 30 odd minutes and gave us some really good energy and really picked the speed up around the field. So Ned's a real high energy type of player, very skillful. So hopefully we see more of that on Friday night.
Chris, after some of those down periods in the last couple of years where you probably haven't had the results that you wanted to, that result against the Crusaders must have been a real validation for the playing group, the coaching group, everyone, that you guys are going in the right direction.
Yeah, it was, but I mean the consistency is the big thing for us, and I think we've probably been guilty in the past of having a good performance and then not backing up the next week. So the real focus this week. It's been a short week, obviously playing Saturday to Friday, so not much time on the footy field, but trying to get upstairs right and getting the head right, ready for the game because. As I mentioned before, if we don't win after the win away last week, we're back to square one.
What have been those lessons, in particular the past 2 years, where you have produced sort of those one-off results, but it's often come with sort of 2 or 3 losses in follow?
Just being aware of it, I suppose, and just being mentally not going over the top of the win. I think on Monday we came and reviewed the session, reviewed the game, and obviously we understand that there's plenty of improvement there. We started the second half quite poorly. Let them back into the game with a lot of sloppy turnovers. I don't think we're not getting ahead of ourselves in terms of thinking that was the best performance. It was by far, it was not the complete performance. There's plenty of areas to work on. So we're really focused on those couple of areas.
You talk about Tane sort of getting a lot more ball in his hand. I think he carried the ball once in that Reds game, but had 12 by half time against the Crusaders. Is that something as a coaching staff you identified and really pushing him to sort of explore that part of his game a lot more this year?
100%. It's always been a work on for Tane. We know how good he is with ball in hand, so we brought that up last year. Our 10s probably touched the ball the least out of any 10s in the competition, so it's something we want to rectify. I don't think he had the opportunities against the Reds just because I think our ball retention was so poor. We couldn't build any phases. I think we had something like 35% of the ball in the first half, so a lot of that was down our end, so it's pretty tough to play some footy down there. But I thought against Crusaders in that first half especially, we built some good pressure and hung onto the ball. That gives you opportunities for Tane and the outside backs to touch the ball and create some space.
Tristan Riley coming onto the wing for Dylan Page. I think last week was the most minutes he's played in the Waratahs jersey. How have you seen his growth and how he's evolved his skills since coming back from that sort of stint in rugby league with the Tigers?
Tristan, he's definitely evolved as a player. He's come back as a lot more confident player. I think the time in rugby league's probably helped him a fair bit. A different environment and coming back to an environment that he knows so well. Tristan's a big effort player. He'll kick chases all day. He'll chase kicks all day. And he'll give you everything that he's got. So we're really looking forward to him getting to 80 minutes on the weekend.
It's fine. On the Highlanders, I think Billy Harmon and a couple others sort of dropped to the bench. Was that something that surprised you when you sort of saw that squad? And I guess on the inverse, how much are you going to be aware of the impact those guys would bring in sort of the last 20-25 minutes when you're going to be trying to close out a game potentially? Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I think they're going to add a lot of speed into the game, a lot of physicality in the game. Everything they do up front is based around those guys. But in saying that, their nines, their halves and their wingers and fullback, their backfield are lightning. So they're very dangerous. I mean, we need to control the ball really well, not give them too many opportunities to attack.